Let's talk about some great defenses to stream in week 16. If you're watching this video, congratulations on making it to your fantasy football championship. Week 16 defenses I really like this week. Let's start off with the Miami Dolphins going against the Las Vegas Raiders. Miami is an excellent defense. They've been underrated all season and they've been putting up points. Plus, they're going against a team that has a backup quarterback in Marcus Mariota. I definitely like the Miami defense in this matchup. Fire them up for a top 3 defensive play this week. They can get you 15 to 20 fantasy points this week. Next up, the Baltimore Ravens going against the New York Giants. Same situation. The Giants have a backup quarterback. Who knows if Daniel Jones is going to play this week? Baltimore is a team that I really like. Plus, it's a home game. They'll get you 15 to 18 fantasy points this week. Baltimore, another excellent play this week. If you have them, start them up with confidence. Next up, let's talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions have been getting smacked up, they've been getting jacked up, and they've been getting taxed up by every single team. It seems like in the last 3 weeks, Tampa Bay is going to be putting up a lot of points on defense. So fire up Tampa Bay's D if you can. If you have them, put them in your lineup and get some points. They are a must start this week. Next up, let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are going against the pitiful, the winningless, the awful, the New York Jets that cannot do anything to anyone, it seems, in the last few weeks. They did have that win against the Rams, but let's face it, the Rams weren't even showing up. I really like the Cleveland Browns. They're an excellent sleeper. They're my number 1 pick this week for defenses. So fire up the Browns if you have them. They'll get about 20 fantasy points this week. They could potentially be a league-winning defense this week, and they will be elite. Another team I really like this week on defense is the Chicago Bears going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have been getting slapped up, smacked up, taxed up, and waxed up on their booties all season long. And it ain't going to be no different when Chicago comes to town because Chicago is going to be laying it down. Chicago Bears going to get 20 fantasy points at my number 2 overall defense this week. They could win you the title this week if you have the Chicago Bears. Let's talk about some defenses I really don't like this week. I really don't like the Minnesota Vikings defense. I think they're going to lose big and they're going to give up a lot of points this week going against the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans is going to run the ball. Kamara is going to have a big game, and Minnesota is only going to get 1 or 2 points on defense. I really think you need to avoid Minnesota's defense this week. Another bust of the week that I don't like. I don't like Kansas City's defense either. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and Kansas City's not going to get that many points. So definitely avoid Kansas City's D this week. Another defense that I do not like this week, I do not like the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Rams D is going to get lit up by the Seattle Seahawks, and I would avoid the Los Angeles Rams D if you can. Definitely do not play Los Angeles Rams. Another defense that I want to talk about this week is the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee's D is going to get lit up by the Green Bay Packers. Definitely avoid Tennessee's defense. They are going to be a big bust this week, so stay away from Tennessee's defense. Do not start them. Otherwise, you may lose your fantasy football championship. Let's talk about some sleepers. Some teams that might be out there that you might be able to pick up. I really like Washington's D going against Carolina. They're a great sleeper team. Definitely pick up Washington's D if they're available and start them. Another D I like is Indianapolis. Pittsburgh has looked terrible. Start Indianapolis's D. They could get you 10 to 12 fantasy points. Let's talk another sleeper D that's out there that you could pick up on the waiver wire is Philadelphia. I like Philadelphia's defense going against Dallas. Dallas has been terrible, except for that win against San Francisco. But I like this matchup. I like Jalen Hurts. He's excellent. I like the Philadelphia Eagles in this matchup. I think they're going to win this game big. So definitely start Philadelphia's D. They could be a sleeper of the week. They could get you 10 to 15 points. All right, guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. If you have any streamers on any questions on defense, like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you.